I'm Dalisha, a content developer here at Little Feminist Book Club, and I'm super excited to share our 0 to 2 May book club pick, Hina. So, Native and even non-Native Hawaiian children benefit from exploring cultural stories like Hina. We share Gabrielle, or the author of this book, Gabrielle Ahulihi's belief that when a child understands the world around them from a cultural perspective, they are not only able to engage more deeply within their own culture, but it creates a more meaningful connection for them with other cultures as well. So, this book is an amazing representation of Hawaiian storytelling, and it also offers a great way to make connections to legends, folk tales, fables, even fairy tales that you might be reading at home with your little ones already. So we hope you enjoyed this month's book club pick, Hina, and I'm excited to share our 0 to 2 May book club pick, Where Are the Eggs? This book is a part of the Storytelling Math series, and it focuses on spatial awareness, but this series gives kind of direct ways to explore math with your little ones. And one thing I'd like to point out is how each page offers a full page view followed by like a closer snapshot. So this book is super interactive. You can go through each page to practice spatial awareness, and then go in and talk about something being above, beside, behind, under, all of those directional words that we're teaching our little ones at this age. So this is a perfect book for you to use to start to share some of those things with your little feminists. Another fun thing that I plan to do with my little one is to even use a magnifying glass and maybe go on a little scavenger hunt around the house or even outside and help them learn how to follow directions. That's something as parents and caregivers to little ones, we're always teaching them to, pick this up, place this on the table, pick it up off the floor, move it beside this. So this book offers the opportunity to talk about those things in a way that's really age appropriate for them with pictures that zoom in that they can kind of follow along and be able to spot the eggs on their own. So we hope you enjoyed this month's book club pick.
Hi, I'm Elisa with Little Feminist, and I'm here to introduce May's book club pick for the 2 to 4 age range, and this is Luli and the Language of Tea. One thing that we really love about this book for the 2 to 4 age range is that it's seemingly simple, but there's a lot there, even in the illustrations and the short text. For instance, this book opens with a setting that's an ELL classroom, and the parents are going into the ELL classroom, and in this room there's childcare for their kids. So Luli goes into the classroom and is peeking in on the title page, and she realizes that she can't speak English, but neither can any of the other kids. And at first everyone is playing all alone, until she has an idea and comes up with a plan. And you can ask your kids, what do you think her plan is? So she decides to invite everyone in her class to have tea with her, and the reader is able to realize that the word tea sounds the same in a lot of different languages, as the kids ask if she wants to have tea with them in their home languages. So the author, Andrea Wang, was inspired by her parents, who were immigrants to the United States, and they learned English before they arrived to the US, but they met a lot of immigrants who didn't speak English, and both of her parents helped those immigrants, those recent immigrants, learn English. And whenever they came to the author's house, they were always offered tea, and the author realized that the word tea is one of those cognates that sounds really similar in a lot of languages. So you'll be able to see as you read with your little feminist, what does the word tea sound like in many different languages? So we see how this common drink of tea brings them together and how they're able to share in that experience with each other. One thing that's interesting to note is that it mentions that in Chile, tea time is called onces, which means technically 11ses, and it's also good to note that that term onces is used in other countries as well to mean snack time. Not always tea time, but also snack time. For instance, that's the term that they use for snack time here in Colombia, which is where I am right now. So we hope you enjoyed this month's book pick with your little feminist and learn a lot more about tea and the origins of tea and the word in different languages as well.
Hi, my name is Delia Reeds from the Little Feminist Book Club, and our book pick for today is Tia Fortuna's New Home. This book is a multicultural story with an intergenerational relationship with two rich cultures, Cuban and Jewish. In the story, Estrellita helps her aunt move from her treasured home, and throughout this move, the young girl and her aunt, they explore their Jewish and Cuban heritage and background. I really like how this book includes bilingual text throughout the story and a glossary in the back. There is one section that's not included in the glossary, and that's the phrase La Casa de los Viejitos, which translates to the home of the elderly, so children will have to use their context clues to know that the aunt is moving to a facility for the elderly. The story has so many beautiful details. We hope that you love this story, Tia Fortuna's New.
Hi little feminist families, Tessa here. I have two books from our 7 to 9-year-old book package to share with you this month. The first book is The Word Travelers and the Taj Mahal Mystery, which is book 1 in a series where the author, Raj Haldar, introduces kids to the etymology of words. Particularly in this book, we have words from that came from India. In other books, they travel to other places around the world and learn about etymology of other common words. So this is a pretty fun and imaginative adventure story that lots of kiddos will love. And in Akisi and the Tales of Mischief, we have a really hysterically funny graphic novel about this kiddo Akisi and her wild adventures. She has kind of like everyday tales, really silly stories, and a lot of potty humor, honestly, that your kids are bound to love and think are hysterical. I love in particular that there's lots of short stories within here. Each sort of chapter is its own tale, and then that make up like a larger history and story about Akisi. And she is from the Ivory Coast, just like the author is. So we've got some own voices stories here. And there's other books about Akisi and the Word Travelers if your kids like these. All right, enjoy.